For years, bodies kept appearing along the banks of the Green River in Washington state. Young women, forgotten by society, left in silence. The killer responsible would later confess to 49 murders, making him one of the most prolific serial killers in American history. His name was Gary Ridgway, and this is the story of the Green River Killer. Gary Leon Ridgway was born in 1949 and grew up in a deeply troubled household. His relationship with his mother was intense, controlling, and disturbing, something investigators would later see as a key factor in his psychology. Outwardly, Ridgway seemed normal. He held steady jobs, attended church, and was even described by co-workers as quiet and polite. But behind that ordinary appearance was a dark obsession that would span decades. In the early 1980s, women, many of them vulnerable and living on the margins of society, began disappearing around Seattle. Soon, their bodies were found near the Green River, giving the killer his infamous name. The crimes followed a terrifying pattern. He targeted those least likely to be reported missing. He used familiarity and trust, and he returned to the same dumping grounds again and again. Despite the growing number of victims, the killer seemed untouchable. Police launched one of the largest investigations in US history. At its peak, over 20 detectives were assigned. Thousands of suspects were questioned. Ted Bundy himself was even consulted from prison, and yet, the killer remained free. Gary Ridgway was interviewed multiple times. He even passed a polygraph test. Each time, he walked away. What made Ridgway especially dangerous was how ordinary he was. He blended into society perfectly. A truck painter by trade, married multiple times, active in his local church. No dramatic outbursts, no criminal genius persona, just quiet, patient, and calculating. He later admitted he killed so frequently because he believed he would never be caught. For years, the case went cold. But in the early 2000s, advances in DNA technology changed everything. New testing linked Ridgway to multiple victims. In 2001, nearly 20 years after the killings began, Gary Ridgway was finally arrested. Faced with overwhelming evidence, he chose to confess. What followed shocked even seasoned investigators.
Having a climax with her, I jumped on her neck, pulling really hard on her neck.
How?
Just like this.
What are you saying to her?
Don't fight, and I'll let you go.
Ridgway calmly described his crimes in chilling detail. No emotion, no remorse. He admitted to killing at least 49 women, though authorities believe the real number could be higher. In exchange for avoiding the death penalty, Ridgway agreed to help locate victims' remains. Families who had waited decades finally had answers. In 2003, Gary Ridgway was sentenced to 48 consecutive life sentences, plus an additional life term later added. He will never be released. The Green River Killer, once invisible, was finally stopped. The story of Gary Ridgway is not just about a serial killer. It's about how evil can hide behind normality, how society overlooks the vulnerable, and how justice, even delayed, still matters. If stories like this help us remember the victims, not just the killers, then their voices are never truly lost. And if you found this video informative, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more true crime stories. Thank you for watching.